One person, you're a lawyer,
Yeah.
journalist,
Yeah.
musician,
Yeah.
teacher.
Yeah.
Wow.
I use just 1 hour to write a song, record it, and distribute it.
Just 1 hour.
Just 1 hour.
Hey.
Yes. Yamfe anu chuchu fo. Me why am I na sombo. Udin go som pra na me pese me sere ka ho mpanyin sem. Na udin no oduru me pese me kai wa papa sem. I feel like topping class doesn't make me brilliant because I've topped class since childhood.
From childhood.
Then I dropped from 76.88 to 79.32.
That was not drop.
I was the only member among the priest team who was sacked for more than 4 times.
More than 4 times?
Yes. Even because of music, I was not able to get a senior high school that I wanted.
Music ran through his spines at a very tender age. Combining rhythms, beats, and tunes was never a big problem for him. The saying that most musicians are genius is indeed true. This young boy, throughout this whole music journey, was excelling academically and setting hard to break records. Many in one, I will call him, he actually conquered every stage of his life. From his own words,
Me, I give 80% to personal stuffs, 20% to slides because I'm that type who can complete 24 slides within 2 days. Hey! Be serious.
indeed, academic is a minor percentage of his achievement. A lawyer, a journalist, a musician, a lecturer, and a footballer, I will call him. They call him Global Lecturer, and indeed it's evidential in his activities.
I was like a full-time lecturer, even at SHS.
He is not just anyone. He is a global giant, and every stage of his life carries a deep message to learn from. Stay with us as we hear from his utterances.
Okay, so welcome once again to the Ranks channel. And as we promised you to bring you nothing but the best, today I have here with me this gentleman here. And you see him just like any gentleman. What he has done is a milestone of life. And I think that it's best that we hear from him and learn a lot from him, because what his story entails is very inspiring. And we can't just keep it, we can't keep this person in just a shadow or in a box. We have to reveal him to you people so that you learn from his journey and how inspiring he can also become. So welcome once again, my boss.
Okay.
Welcome to the show. Okay, so
you.
first of all, before we even start, our audience want to know the person that we are dealing with. So who are you? Tell us something about yourself.
Okay, so I'm Ajimai Kodjo Ebenezer. I completed BSc Physics this year, and I specialize in geophysics.
Okay.
And currently, I'm a teaching and research assistant at the physics department. And most of my works are in machine learning applications in geophysics.
That's good. Now, before we even continue, you see, people will be asking, okay, he has mentioned his name, but what makes him so unique to be on this show? Because this platform is very big. This is a very big platform that our audience are wide around the whole world. So what has he even done to deserve this opportunity or to be on this channel? Now, this gentleman that we see here has actually gone the extra mile. In what sense? You see, since the establishment of the physics department in Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology in Ghana, he's the 3rd person to have the highest CWA. So even if he was the 3rd person, would have been okay. But having a CWA more than 80, this is very, very remarkable. And I think this is something that we have to really appreciate. We have to celebrate his effort in this journey that he has embarked on. So we don't have to just like make it slide like that. No. For me and the team, we will make sure that every individual hear what his story entails. So we've heard about him, but I want to know how the journey started.
Okay, Ransford, but I think even graduating this year is a big achievement that needs to be shared on the platform. Even aside, re-graduating among the best students and also setting some history at the physics department, I think graduating alone needs some.
So yeah, so guys, let's congratulate him in the comment section. Okay. So he has done well. Congratulations to you once again.
Okay.
Because being a physics student at the university is not easy at all.
Right.
Not easy at all. So take us through how your childhood started. Because normally people say that when you come to university, Some people were not really good when they were young, but along the way they catch up and they're able to become brilliant students. So how did your journey start from infancy?
Okay, so I think if I'm to categorize myself, then I may categorize myself as an F9 student. Like, I may not be a good student.
F9 students.
Yeah, I may categorize myself as an F9.
Is it an ironic or a sarcastic statement, or
Oh,
is
you
the
know
truth?
how brilliant or how knowledgeable I am is being perceived by the people around me.
But you personally think that you are an
Yeah,
F9?
personally, I think I'm an F9 student.
Okay.
So when I was a kid, or let me say, when I was in junior high school,
Okay.
at that time, I would say I was a very good student. Right, I was a very good student, but I was not more into academics. At that time, I was more into music.
Music.
Yeah, I was
Okay.
more into music. I was a deadly trapper at that time. Yeah, I used to be focusing more on music,
Okay.
and it was the music, and even because of music, I was not able to get the senior high school that I wanted.
No, but let me get it straight. The music, was it like listening to music or like
Oh
performing?
no! I write songs, I perform, I even go out for battles to compete with other.
It wasn't that intense.
It was intense.
Wow.
That's
Wow.
why I used the word deadly trapper. I was a deadly trapper at that time.
Deadly trapper. Wow. That's
Yeah.
new to me. Okay. So you did the music, write music, sing them, and even go for battles.
Yeah,
Wow, that's inspiring.
I've been on a lot of battles. When there is that Islamic festival, that's the Salah. I used to be battling at the Salah Fest. I used to be joining some DJs on radio. So Success FM, I used to be joining DJ Bebe for
Hey.
Sunday special. So in JHS, the people knew me for music. Although definitely they know that Kojo will top the class. So
Okay.
that was like a constant function.
Okay.
So topping class, I feel like topping class doesn't make me brilliant because I've topped class since childhood.
From childhood.
Then-
You imagine topic class from childhood. Wow.
so
Wow.
that doesn't make me brilliant. But honestly, and all jokes aside, although I was excelling in classrooms, but when I was at GHS, I was known for music. I was writing music. I even did a song for my chief. I was going for battles and other things before I joined the SHS.
Wow. So whilst you were singing, all the men are made bad, the more you dang, get a feeling, the goes and the girls.
No, you can be a good rapper.
Hey. So whilst you were giving them, how I can rap? So let's say every day I wake up to see the things I hear. Hey, wow. So whilst you were singing, writing songs, performing them,
Right.
you also learning, or just natural?
I don't remember the last time. Even if I did, I can't recall the last time I picked book trying to learn when I was at GHS.
Okay.
Honestly, I learned how to learn when I was at SHS. So my early days at SHS, I was even finding problem with the preps because I wasn't used to that. All my GHS friends will tell you that, oh, Kwadwo is the biggest fanfulas. He will play with you after class, then at dawn or at the midnight, he will pick books and learn. But when I was at JHS, I felt like when a teacher teaches me something,
That's it.
instantly I absorb everything.
Wow.
I remember in class 4, one teacher wrote, I think, Parable of the Soul or something like that.
Okay.
Then he threw it as a challenge to the class that he want that guy who will be able to write the entire parable, just like the way he has written for us.
Okay.
You will not miss even is.
Mm-hmm.
No word should be missing from the parable, and it should be from your head.
And you were that guy.
So that day, I think that was some of the times I learned.
Okay.
So I went home, I picked the note that the teacher has given.
Okay.
I went through everything. By 7 p.m., 8 p.m. that day, I don't think I went out to play football. So I think I spent the entire day trying to learn everything that the teacher has given.
But you also played football.
Oh yeah. By football.
One person.
Oh no, I used to be playing football.
Okay.
I was good at football, but I wasn't all that powerful in football when it comes to football. So I was able to memorize the entire parable, and I went to the class. I wrote everything verbatim. I didn't miss even I. Yes.
Word to word.
Yes, word to word.
Ah.
The entire thing. And the same thing applies to Kokru. All the poems and the other things in Kokru, I used to be memorizing them. So I was singing them straight from my head. So when I was at JHS, it was a teacher teaches, I learn.
That's
Teacher
it.
teaches, I learn. I don't go home to pick book and other things.
Okay.
Right?
So-
I wasn't even having notes when I was at GHS.
Great, great. So even before we go to the SHS level, which you just
Yeah.
mentioned earlier,
Yeah.
I want us to throw more light on the junior high school just a little bit before we dive into the SHS. Now
Yeah.
you said you were doing music.
Yeah, I was
So-
doing music.
Do you have like freestyles or which kind of the known people or some people that you did music for that maybe you thought was a milestone or something like
Oh,
you
yeah,
achieved your music career?
I did a lot of songs. Some were done for some politicians. And,
Okay.
the song that actually made me popular was the song I did for Gosumahene. Because anytime they invite him for a program, I used to be singing that song at the programs. And I performed that same song at his 13th anniversary. So I think that was because when Gosumahene is having a program, you know the type of dignitaries
Yeah,
that
yeah.
come around to grace the program. And just imagine a young guy like me standing in front of these dignitaries and be giving appellations to my king.
That looks great. That
Yeah,
looks great.
so that was one of the songs I actually acknowledge all the time.
Yeah, so you're going to give us a freestyle, but for those watching us who don't understand the Mahine,
Mine is like the chief of our place.
the chief. Okay, yeah. So he was actually singing for the chief.
Yeah.
Imagine a whole community, and you are singing for the chief. It's like the second person. Oh, come on, this is what. Why did you even stop music? But we will come to that. So he will give us a freestyle. I guess it. So he's going to give us a freestyle.
Really?
So yes, you are going to give us a freestyle. The song that you did for God, someone he the chief of God. So if you are not an African or you're not from Ghana, you can Google Goso and you see the place. It's very huge. And this person was performing for the king, the chief of the place. That's so profound. So give us a freestyle. Me, I won't leave this show without you giving me a freestyle. So what was the song about? Can you perform?
Oh, it's like it was just a song to acknowledge the chief, like
Okay.
to speak more about him and the good works he has been doing for God. So honestly, I should use late for his name because unfortunately he has passed on.
Oh, may his soul rest in
Yeah,
peace.
he passed on this year.
Okay.
So, and it goes like this. Obi nka nkyerɛ na nabosompra ama mesɛ mo apiafo. Ɔhena woni abodi na ɔnko da ba na na wogye ako. Gosomansi ehu ahemfo pii ba na na wodanso.
Okay.
Yɛmfa ya no twitwi fam. Ne ɛwa ya ma yɛ ne sombo. Odin bosompra na mepɛ sɛ mesere ka ho mpanyinsɛm. Na odin no oduru mepɛ sɛ mekae wabakɔsɛm. Sɛ bi de fo hye da nso ma afia pemenda ne de nkyɛm. Tina kakra wo metrim no mepɛ sɛ meka ne ntentem. Edin bosompra no edin firi apuye mantam. Obi wɔ hɔ na ya wahyɛ ase nso hwi nkura mu. Esuo so gum koko ɛyɛ ma na no ada ne agu. Kuroma ne nwanwanti ɔmo so mo bepɛ nkyire mu. Ɔmo se nsuo ne tina de tifini esuo pa. Na sɛ tene na sɛ ɔbɔtra wotimi sua wade so a. Ti ɔmo di ano baba yɛ ka se eyi me nua ɛbɛ sɛ bosom bi ti nsuo yi mu na yɛ bosompra. Aha na enya odin kɛseɛ na bosompra.
Let me add one verse. The person that we are interviewing is Nana Jima or Noah. So you see, this is the guy. This is the guy we are talking about. He's also good in rap.
I'm one of the guys. I'm one of the guys.
No, you are the guy. Well, I'll give you the guy because you are really doing well. So
Alright,
music, even singing for the chief. Okay.
Yeah.
So now, from JHS, you've realized that you're not really that learning type. Once you
Yeah,
go to
yeah.
class, you grab everything that has been
Yeah,
taught.
yeah,
Yeah, that's it. Then you were doing music too as well. Okay. But I like the fact that you didn't actually drop the music, but you are
Yeah.
combining them and still you're performing academically. Now, coming to the senior high level,
Yeah.
how was the transition coming from JHS, which is junior high level, to SHS? Now you are a music person, you play football,
Yeah.
you're also academically good. Moving from a different environment to a different environment, what was the main idea towards SHS? What are you going to do?
So, one thing is that right from infancy, see, as a first child, and somebody might say a brilliant guy like me.
Okay.
That's what somebody might say.
That's what I was
one thing is,
say.
I discovered the academics at a very young age.
Okay.
Right from nursery, class 1, class 2.
You were good.
I was good. My mom used to be carrying me at her back when I taught the class.
Oh.
When they,
You'll be singing
those
very
time how
funny.
the parents behave when they see that their child is performing. And it was around class 4, class 5. That's where I started discovering the music. That's where I started writing things down. So I never wanted to solely focus on music. I knew that God has something for me in the academic field,
Okay.
and He also has something for me in the music field. Because if you read the Bible, you see a verse that God gave some people talents, and each of them were being accountable for what God gave to them, right? But it became tough along the line,
Okay.
trying to do academics and music at the same time.
A big trapper, it becoming
Oh,
tough
yeah.
for you.
Yeah, it became tough. Not as in trying to combine the music in the academics,
Okay.
but it has to do with what people perceive for you, right?
Mm.
So when I started the music, my mom and my dad was not interested in the music I was doing.
Okay.
Not as in the exact music, but the genre of music I was doing. You know, I was a dirty trapper. I was doing trap music.
Okay.
But because my granny used to be singing at Methodist Church, and if Kojo is to write a song today, we expect him to be writing gospel. Why is it that he's deviating from that path?
Church guy.
So
church
that became the
Okay.
challenge, right?
Okay.
That was the challenge. So, but you know, my mom was not all that disturbed. My dad was not all that disturbed, because even as I was doing the music, I was still giving the academic
Results,
performance.
yeah.
So it didn't change my academic performance. So they had no problem with that. And even as I started the music, they had a problem. Oh, we can't tell you to stop the music, but then we will not support you. But when people started pointing fingers at them,
I reached that point that people.
oh yeah, because I was going for battles, I was winning at battles.
Hey,
I was
you
battling.
became serious.
Yeah, so I was like a underground superstar, and everybody who knows me from JHS will comment this in the comment section, right? Yeah, so I was like underground superstar. Oh, at that time, you see, and one thing I love about music is the fame it comes with.
Okay.
So the fame was there. I was called Rock Ray at that time.
Rock Ray.
Yeah, Rock Ray. People were acknowledging my parents, and as the acknowledgement was coming,
Okay.
yeah, they feel like, oh, our son is making us proud.
He's doing something.
You get the point?
Yeah.
Yeah, so around JHS 1, my dad promised me that if I'm able to top the class, he's going to give me anything that I request. Over the years, it had been that give me chicken, give me some nice meat when I'm able to top the class. But then, you see, when I go and they are recording my mistakes for me, when I say mistake, it's like, it's a type of music, but it's not professional.
Educate me.
So when I go and they are recording my mistake, you know,
Okay.
there's difference between a brilliant student and a smart student. I used to categorize myself as a smart student, because even this podcast you are doing, it may not be my field,
Okay.
but I may pick up these skills and I will excel at that skill.
Think about it.
So
about it.
I'm a smart student. That's
Okay.
where I categorize myself.
So the
when-
place that you find yourself, you're going to excel.
yes, I excel,
Sure.
especially when that place in the physics term resonates with my interest.
Physics term.
Yes,
term.
when it resonates with my interest,
Okay.
I'm going to excel. And it doesn't matter whether you were being born for that field. If you are talented at that field, I can train myself to be better than you. That's honestly.
Have you done that before?
No, that has kept me moving.
Okay.
That is who I am. So if you give me a course, I may not be good at the course. It may not be my field, but I can sit down, master the course, and become better than you. That's one of my strengths.
That's
So when I go and DJ KB, or better still, we used to call him my body. When I go and he's recording the mistakes for me,
okay.
I used to be looking at what he's doing, the software, the name of the software, I pen it down, where he moves, how he bring in the music, how he start the recording. So at a point, I mastered the routine, even though I didn't even have a computer. Yes. And when I go and I used to be asking him questions, Mambody, how did you learn this? Then he tell me, oh, Google is the best teacher. When you go to YouTube, you get information about how to do this.
Okay.
So when my dad asked me, because when you're able to top the class, I'll give you anything you want. I saw it as a grand opportunity.
The chance has finally come.
So my intention was to top the class, then ask my dad to buy me computers. Although my dad thought that when he get me the computers, I'll be using it to learn. Like, I'll be using it to do only thing that is geared towards academics.
Okay.
But my core motive for requesting for that was to use it to produce my own music.
Yes, if I'm a dad and my son asks for a laptop or computer, I'll be very proud because after all, I go to use it for to learn.
Yes, and that was one of the moments I was very, very excited throughout my entire life.
Wow.
When I came out and I gave my terminal report to my dad, and the position was first. That day, instantly, he gave me 450 cedis.
To go and buy a new laptop.
Yes.
New
To go and buy
computer.
a new computer. That was the price for computer set. So I went to one of the shops at Go, so then I had
Full
myself
set.
full computer. And do you know the most funny aspect of this? Within 1 week, I started producing songs.
1 week.
So there is one popular musician in Goso right now. We call him EF Deki. He was the first person I recorded song with that computer. Even myself, I didn't record a song for myself. I met him, he said, "Oh, my guy, I have some song. And I don't know how to record this song." I said, "Oh, don't worry, my dad has gotten me new computer. So come and let me do the mistake for you." And that was a perfect mistake. Because throughout that 1 week, I was searching for videos on YouTube on how to record music with Cubase, how to record music with Adobe Audition. And at that time, JHS time, I was around 16 years.
Okay.
Then I was exploring how to record music. So after recording that guy's mistake, I felt like
If someone is watching us right now as a musician and wants you to record a mistake, you can do it for him.
Oh, even yesterday I recorded a mistake.
Okay.
Even just
so you still
yesterday.
continue doing
Yeah.
it? Okay. So before we even, I think the music aspect, we are really loving it already. I want to even learn. So with time, I'll come to you so that
Don't
you teach
worry,
me
I
the
can
music
just
and all
use 2
that.
hours
Yeah.
to teach you.
So looking at how interested or how intrigued you were with this music whole thing,
Yeah.
going to SHS where you don't know the people there, different environments, different ideologies, people are coming from different homes and different backgrounds, and you have this music mentality. And one thing about senior high school is that for those who are not really in Ghana, let me just elaborate on this for Ghana. When you go to senior high schools and you do music, sometimes they don't really perform well or they are not really good academically. So if you are with this mindset and you're going to SHS, most of the time they will discourage you that don't do that because it's going to affect you. So you are going to SHS with this mindset that you are going to do music. At the same time, learn. And even if the opportunity comes, you can play football. So when you entered SHS, how did you cope with all these 3 ideas?
You see, I like the fact that you introduce this point that when you are doing music, people feel like you should be dull when it comes to academics.
Okay.
At a point, it affected me.
Mm.
You know, because I became famous at Goso during the SHS school selections.
Okay.
My first choice was Kumasi High.
Kumasi High School.
At that time, high school was excelling when it comes to maths and science quiz and other things.
Yeah.
So because I was good, you know, we perceived that good students should move into the science field. So I feel like, oh, high school, they are guy like
they are good.
They strike a balance between academics and all other
life balances.
You get a point. So that was my first choice, and I selected some other schools. Then when I submitted my choices to my headmaster, he's also a late headmaster.
Oh, okay.
Right? He has also passed.
So
when I submitted my choices to him, not knowing that he called my dad and told my dad that it's because of the music I do. That's why I want to go to high school. Oh, but there are a lot of good schools out there that I can go instead of the high school. Because if my dad allows me to go to high school, I'll end up being a weed smoker or a drug addict.
Oh, it got to that point.
He was able to convince my dad for my dad to believe that my main goal of going to high school was to go and pursue music and forget about the academics and do all other stuff. And my dad was somehow convinced because of how I was not using the computers for its intended purpose and for other things.
Yes, he didn't even think. So definitely. So when you went to high school, then
I didn't even get the opportunity to go to high school. He changed my options without my notice.
Okay.
The school he selected for me was the school his son attended.
Oh, okay.
Right. So I submitted my schools, but when the headmaster, was submitting them, he made Sims the first choice for me. So when the results came, I was very, very eager to get high school because I knew I would get it. But when the school came, I had Sims. So I said that I didn't choose this school.
Okay.
Why is it that they've given me this school? I said, headmaster said this school is good, so go. And you know, at that time too, I had not been at that SHS before, so I felt like, oh, since it's coming from elders, I think this is good. It was until when I went to the school and my dad explained to me that this is what happened.
Oh,
This is
were you
why-
disappointed?
I was not that disappointed
Okay.
because I felt like every place is a good grounds to start
Life
something.
moves on.
Yes.
So now, if you got in your school, Sims, you didn't get high school, quite unfortunate. But this is where life has brought you to. So when you entered SHS, which is Sims,
Yeah.
well, what did you do?
So Sims 2, I became a deadly trapper.
Double deadly. This one will be double deadly trapper.
Yeah, I became a deadly trapper. You know,
Okay.
one thing is it when you are a kid, your perception is different from when you grow up.
Mm,
You get the point.
yeah, I get it.
How I'm thinking right now is way different from how I was thinking 5 years ago. You get the point.
Yeah, I get it.
So when I was in JHS and even the feeling of going to SHS, I felt like I always dream of myself performing to the entire SHS.
Hey!
You get my point. So at that time, and you know, I loved music because of the fame it comes with.
Yeah.
So at that time, I feel like this is
Why
me,
sing?
Rockray.
Yeah.
The whole world should hear of me.
Now,
Right?
me, Banamu, Shami, I can't you see the things they do, the thing, then people say, hey.
You get the point.
Yeah.
So when I went to SHS, it was even the first day at school. It was rap. First day at school, all the Form 1 students knew me.
First day. Impressive.
First day,
Wow.
and the kind of rap I was doing was one man standing. One man standing in the sense that when they are drumming for me and I'm rapping, I don't terminate it. I use the people around to
Can
rap.
you still do it again?
Oh yeah, I do things.
When we are about end, then you do that for us.
But no, these days if you want me to rap, then it means that you want me to use physics and quantum terms. For
Hey, the physics guy. Okay,
so-
okay.
Year 1 at SHS, it was all about rap. In fact, the entire school got to know me. And the name they were calling me at SHS was Kwaju Rock. I switched from Rockray. Now I picked my soul name Kwaju, then I added it to the rock. So Kwaju Rock. And I was rocking every place. So within 1 month, the entire SHS got to know Kwaju Rock. I was being tagged as a visual science student.
Visual science.
Yes, visual science student. You know, when we say visual science student, it's like you're a science student, but instead of you to always be looking at your books, you are looking at things that will give you fun. Right. So if you know doing music and other things are expected from visual art students.
Yeah.
So if you're a science student and you are trying to do music, then you don't fit to be in the science class. So you are blending science and art. So you're a visual science student. You get the point.
Wow.
So that was how me and my guys were being tagged. So I think that time I was working with Brobe, who was called MDK at that time, and one of my guy Kazi. We used to call him Ifu and Ishmael. They were my guys. They used to be drumming for me, right? And when they drum, the lyrics flow. You get the point. So yes, that was the beginning of the life of
That you are
a
living.
visual science student, right?
But what about academics? Did they affect you?
Academics, Sims, Form 1.
Form
No. Nobody
So how did
knew
they
anything
want to
about.
have-
And you know, SHS is not like JHS.
Yeah.
We were new, and first day I was rapping. Even if seniors want to beat me, I do some small skirmishes. I do some small rap. Then it turns to joy. You get a point.
Wow.
So I was living my life. I was living my life like a Form 3 student.
Hey.
Yeah, because you know these senior high school students, the seniors, our senior course mates,
Yeah.
right? They love entertainment.
Yeah. I think every person.
Yeah,
loves
so
it. Entertainment
Saturdays,
is fun, you see.
Saturdays they will come and pick me from the Form 1's dormitory and send me to their dormitory.
So you're going to rap for them.
I'll be rapping for them, using their names for rap. Even at prep time, I want to rap.
Hey, this guy.
And at that time too, I was not accustomed with the type of learning there. You know, I was that classroom learning guy. So when they send me to prep, the first hour will be used for disturbance, rapping and other things. The next hour will be used for sleeping.
But even before, I did some research and I realized that most of the students who are really good when they go to SHS, they tend to decline because of the way their system is. Because when they are in JHS, they don't really learn.
Yeah.
You think you not, you see, yes, you're not learning. And I think when you went to SHS too, the same thing was happening.
Yeah, SHS, Form 1 in SHS, not all that intense, you know. At least they say when you can force the horse to the riverside, but you can't force it to drink the river.
Yeah.
But at least if you're able to force the horse in such a way that its mouth is inside the water, some water will be inside its mouth.
That is
and
deep.
the horse will end up drinking some water.
That is deep. That is
you get a
deep.
point.
Yeah.
So they used to force me at the prep room.
Okay.
Right. When I find nothing doing, I had no option than to read the attack.
You see, so definitely water, you get something. It makes sense.
My point, yeah.
So the systems will sometimes help.
Yes.
Okay.
The system was forcing me, and at a point, I became conversant with it.
Okay.
Yeah. At the point, I became.
It became normal.
But the entire Form 1 at Sims, I was being known for music. Even people saw that this guy, why don't you change his program for him?
Okay.
Because I feel like he's at the wrong place. My physics teacher, chemistry teacher, they used to be insulting us. They used to be uttering whole lot of stuff on us because they feel like science students need room to learn, and we are there drumming, singing, rapping, disturbing.
But are we performing well academically?
Well, to me, I was super brilliant student, but because I was not showing to them.
So your first exam,
so there was nothing to prove that. First exams at that time, 2020 at Sims, there was a demonstration, and we were the first batch of the free SHS.
Okay.
They were saying that the senior course mates, they were saying that the free SHS guys are eating their foodstuffs. So there was a demonstration at Sims, and in view of that, I was not able to write ICT exams.
One paper.
I was not able to write ICT.
Okay.
So I had 0 for the ICT. And when the results came, it wasn't bad. I was being placed at 3rd.
This is sometimes when brilliant people say things, they make anyway, I won't say it like that though, but sometimes you make us feel sad because
why?
You didn't write one paper and still became 3rd. And see what he's saying.
Yeah. First semester, at that time we were running semester.
That time you were big, like dead trapper.
Oh, deadly trapper.
Deadly trapper.
It was first semester exams.
3rd.
Yes, I was being placed.
And the people were really shocked, I'm sure.
Yeah, so when they posted the results at the administration,
okay,
people were asking the name Ebenezer Kwadwo.
Who is this guy?
Because the only name they knew was Kwadwo.
I get it.
But my guys around me, they knew I was good academically.
Okay.
Because when we submit classwork and other things,
the scores and everything shows.
Yes. And when we came to SHS, a person like me from Goso to SHS, I was not all that fortunate because I didn't attend any pre-SHS classes. But there were people who came with that pre-SHS background, so they dominated as if they were the gurus in the class. But then at that time, my interest was in my music, so let them do what they think they can do. So when the results came and they pasted it, people,
who's this guy? Who's this guy?
People had asked that question first time admitting us to the school because my name was on top.
For the results?
Yes, when during the admission time, the students' records are there.
They did the same.
Each and everybody with his aggregate, BEC aggregate. So my name was there. It was among those students who were at the top. But then nobody knew each other at that time. So nobody even cared about your name being at the top at that time. You get the point?
Yeah.
So when people were asking the question, who is Ebenezer Kwadwo Agyeman? And people were pointing hands at me. This is Ebenezer Kwadwo Rock is Ebenezer Kwadwo Agyeman.
Someone would say, nah, this one is a lie.
It was that time that people started to think that, maybe the guy might be good in academics. But even at that time, they wasn't certain because they thought that, because of the demonstration, maybe he was the only person who wrote the exams. That's why he's there. So
sometimes society can say things in a way.
Okay, so let's take it as a benefit from the doubt at that time. Okay. So people took it as a benefit from the doubt.
Okay, that's good. So now you did all these things, becoming 3rd in the results and
Yes.
proceeding.
Yes.
So now from third, then I think most of them realize that you are good.
Yes.
So and
My class, the science class, attention was drawn on me.
okay.
That
Now
time.
going forward, what did
And
they?
most of the attention was also placed on the first guy. That's
First guy,
Mubarak.
Mubarak. Okay. So going forward, did there be any change or you still carried on with the academic excellence?
So the second semester I was first. I wrote all the papers.
The ball has now entered the class. You know, initially we were just joking with them, say, "I'm not entered yet. Yeah, you just do some, just do your, you just do some things. I'm not in first, solid.
Yeah,
And I'm sure there will be a gap, like wide gap.
Yeah, the gap is always there.
That's my guy.
Oh no, that doesn't make me the best.
Okay.
But I was just giving him my best. Like I was just putting in the effort that is expected from any student, right?
Then it means that from the first, was there any second and so on?
Oh no,
So-
consistency is the key.
So first, so you completed.
Consistency is the key. But it was quite unfortunate that as seems in some of the semesters you may not see your results,
Okay.
right? But for all those ones I saw,
Yeah.
it was first.
Hey! What are people battling with 20th, 30th,
Oh,
even
no.
trying to enter 10th, first.
No, my
Inspired.
Mubarak was my co-contestant during the maths and science quiz. He was always given a tough challenge.
Yeah.
He is also
But
a
still you
serious
showed
guy.
him that no.
Oh no, but you know, one thing is that I don't know how to describe it, but it's normal.
No, who is your best player, Ronaldo or Messi?
Messi.
Messi. You see, Ronaldo always say that I am the best, I am the best. Who will criticize it? Messi will keep quiet. But from what you are saying, you are acting like Messi and Ronaldo, and I like that. Me, I'm a Ronaldo fan. I like that.
Yeah.
You see, you have to show people that yes, you are capable of
No,
doing what
when
you say you
people
do.
say I'm the best, I
It's
will
okay.
admit it, but I don't say I'm the best.
Yes.
No, I'm a physics student. Einstein said life is relative.
Yeah.
So being the best is relativistic,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
I can see that you are the best, but somebody might see that
Otherwise,
you are not
yeah,
among the
yeah,
best.
I get
right?
it. Now you mentioned that your co-contestant for the quiz.
Yeah.
So you being a trapper, now third students now being first consistently.
Yeah.
How do you even end up becoming a quiz boy?
You see, I've already told you that when I was in year one, most of the teachers were even insulting us because
Yeah.
we were being tagged as visual science students.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
So I think year one, they selected some students. The problem we faced during our time was that Sims, I think consistently they were not able to qualify. Right. Yeah, I think apart from 2016, they qualified 2015, 2016, 2017, but 2018-19, they were not able to qualify.
Okay.
So it's like the quiz team was somehow collapsed.
Okay.
So when you were in year one, they only selected those they see as top students.
Yeah.
And at that time,
You were a trapper.
a trapper
Then
and a
trapper.
visual science student, I didn't have the opportunity to join the team.
So first you're not part of the quiz
No,
team.
no, no, I was not part of it.
Okay.
Although the team were not strong, but with those people they selected, I was not part.
So
Right.
the second year.
Yes. I was the last person to join the maths and science quiz team.
Last person, even when you were first consistently.
Yeah, because I was not selected in year one. So it was only year two when the results has shown. So at that point, I've justified myself that
Yeah.
I can be among the quiz team.
Yeah.
That's when I was being selected to join the quiz.
So year
Even-
two.
Even after the results was out, I was still trapping badly. I was still performing at entertainment, LG people. You see, I was not part of the LG team because of the rehearsal they used to be having after
Yeah.
class. After class, I want to sleep.
Yeah.
So I was not part of the LG team. But the surprise is that anytime LG wants to go for a program, I was the rapper they come for. Hey! Oh, that's true then. Anybody watching this video from Sims will tell you this.
Okay.
Anytime they have a program, I'm the rapper. I'm the go-to rapper that they come for.
Okay, so I also heard that once you were a normal student, it's normal, but once you become a quiz student or a quiz boy, you have to drop some things.
Yes.
So they get to a time that you realize that this music, yes, I really love it, but I have to just drop and focus on academics.
Yeah, that's why I always thank my SHS quiz coordinator,
Okay.
who is in the person of Sir Edward Brefo. He's now a physics tutor at Kumasi Anglican CAS,
Okay.
and he's also the physics trainer for CAS National Science and Maths quiz
They are
team.
Christian, sure.
Yeah. So after SHS1, SHS2, one Saturday, Sebrefo came to train the boys, and he tapped on my back and told me that, my guy, it's time that you should get serious. This is the time you should get serious.
Wow.
It's high time you should stop this rap thing and join the quiz team.
Hey, why should you say rapting? Rap is nice.
Yes. It was nice at that time, but quiz also comes with
Its own challenges,
its own picture, right?
responsibilities, and
Yes.
things. Yeah.
We don't expect a contestant to be doing his things around rapping and other things around. So he tapped on my back and told me that, my guy, this is your time. You have to join the quiz team. And
Do you take it slightly? Was it okay for you to drop?
yeah, it was okay. At that time too, it was a pleasure to join the Maths and Science quiz team. So I felt like, why? At least when I'm there, people might even say that, oh, the guy is not a useless guy.
Yeah.
He can be useful in some areas. So I joined the quiz team, and he actually shaped me. He shaped me to the point that I could drop the music down completely. Then anytime I want to use the music again, I pick it up.
Okay.
So he shaped me to that point, and that has been my drive till now.
Wow.
Right.
Wow.
So now, if there is a serious business that we need to focus for a year without me touching the music,
Yeah.
I'll drop the music down and
After that,
focus
you
on the
come
work.
back for the music.
After that, I'll pick up the music and do it again, because my music is meant to entertain the people, right? The music is meant to entertain the people.
Wow.
Now the track is in academia, so the music is meant to entertain.
I think our audience too wants to be entertained. So you just do one music for this channel. That one day, whether I like it or not, go and sit down and
We will do it.
yes, do one correct one for us.
You do.
The rounds, you get it now. So your life journey is very interesting, right? The part that it really intrigues me is combining music and academics, and at the same time not stopping one but actually dropping. I like that term, dropping.
Yeah.
So you drop it.
I was the only member among the quiz team who was sacked for more than 4 times.
More than 4 times.
Yes, I was being sacked for more than 4 times.
Hey, I never knew of this.
Yes, I was being sacked for more than 4 times. It became a conflict of interest. Sometimes you want to go out and entertain the people.
Okay.
Sometimes you want to do what the people want, right?
Yeah.
And the quiz also came with its own responsibilities.
Yeah.
So it became that kind of conflict. So sometimes the people will be annoyed, very much annoyed.
They will sack
They
you
will sack me from it.
4 times.
Yes. At a point, the headmistress academic, who is now the headmistress for Kumasi Girls, SHS, at a point, she has to come in to talk with myself and the team so that Sebrefo will bring me back again, because the entire team said that if I'm not joining the team, then they are also leaving the team.
Wow.
So
That's a supportive team.
yes, so we have to have a conversation so that I will join the team again. But all those things were for our own good. That's why I used to say that Sebrefo has really shaped some of us, right? He has really shaped some of us. He shaped me to the point that I think second semester, second year, and third year, I was not doing the music again.
Wow.
Right? You only see me doing music. You only see me doing music during Saturdays and Sundays, when I feel like, oh, today I'm bored, I want to entertain the people. And especially when we are vacating, the night before the day we vacate, then we arrange the trunks. It will be like a battle, and there was no single battle at Sims that somebody won it from me. I was a top down. Even if I dropped the music for 10 years, I will still carry my crown.
I like that spirit.
Yeah, that one is very.
Wow, I like that. I like that. So, I think those watching us, the part that they are really waiting for is when you came to university with your process, the stress and things. And we are bringing it to you right away. So I'm going to ask him a lot about the university. But before we dive into that, I think your primary from childhood to SHS is very interesting to listen to and get inspired from. But before we go to the university, what were some of your challenges, the challenges that you met along the way in this journey from younger age to the SHS level?
Okay, so I think I've basically said most of the challenges.
Okay.
So the first one was the people accepting that you are brilliant and a musician at the same time. That has been the challenge.
Yeah.
But with that one too, I always give thanks and praises to my mom and my dad. They have always been supporting me. Right?
Thank you, mom and dad.
Yeah,
Thank you, mom and dad.
They have always been believing in the boy. They know that no, this guy,
He has
this
something
guy
in
has
him.
something in mind.
Wow,
Right.
wow.
So yes, people find it difficult to accept that I'm doing music and academics at the same time. But I always prove them that I can also do it.
Yeah.
Right. That has been the biggest challenge. And like I told you, it's the main reason why I didn't get the SHS of my choice. Right. When I was at Sims 2, at the initial part, that was the main problem.
We're selected. Yeah.
So even there were people who didn't respect us because they felt like this guy shouldn't be in the science class.
Yeah.
But at the long run, they came to respect us. Right? Yes, they started respecting us because when you go to school and by some reasons you are not keeping up with the academic performance, you are not delivering good performance, sometimes you even end up losing your respect. You get
Very
that point?
true, very true.
It's very
Very
important.
true, yeah.
So people felt like, oh, why don't you go to the visual arts class? Why don't you go to the home econs class? Because
You don't know the person that you are dealing with.
that's the best place to bloom what you have in you, right?
Wow.
That's the best place to bloom what you have in you. But then I proved to them that I still belong to this class, and that's the main reason why I've migrated from there, come to K University, and I'm serving as a teaching assistant.
Delivering still. So I like that the main challenge was combining the two of them. But you had financial support. There was nothing like financial constraint or
No.
anything like that.
I
So-
didn't have any problem with
So yeah,
finance.
provision, everything.
Once
was
my
made.
mom and my dad are still alive, everything is sorted.
Wow. So they made your life comfortable for you.
Yes, they made me sound engineer at a very young age.
Yeah.
You get a
Yeah,
point.
yeah.
So as I'm here, like I can use just 1 hour to write a song, record it, and distribute it.
Just 1 hour.
Just 1 hour.
Hey.
Yes, music is talent. Music is not writing song. Is not solving calculus.
But was it inherited? Do you have any member of the family?
Oh yeah, my granny, my sister, some of my siblings,
Oh,
they are all
okay,
into
okay,
music, but all of them are doing gospel. I'm the only person trapping.
Why not gospel?
Yeah, I'm the only person doing trapping. I also do some small of
I think now we have
dancer.
gospel rap, so you can do
Yes,
that too.
yes. I want most of my appellations and praises to come from ladies, and when you do gospel, it's only guys who do.
Hey. Okay, so now we are moving straight to the university, the side that we all have been waiting for. So now you've been at the younger age, SHS, performing really well, doing music as well. Now you've come to university.
Yeah.
So why did you even choose K University and physics in the first place?
Yeah. Okay, so even at SHS,
Okay.
I used to be teaching my people.
Wow.
Yes, but that was around Form 2, Form 3. That was when I
You were teaching them as in like your friends, and you
Yeah.
be teaching them, or you organize a class for them.
I organized my guys, so the science guys.
Okay.
And I remember one of the topic I remember, Le Chatelier's principle in chemistry.
Mhm.
So I organized all my guys. Come and let me take you
How
through
many?
this.
How many people?
Oh, there were many, around 20 people.
Hey.
Oh, I used to be even teaching people from different programs. Like I had some students from business, a student from general arts that I used to be teaching.
I let people even call you global lecturer.
Yeah, so
but we come to that. Don't disclose that
yes,
now.
yes.
So guys, wait for the global lecturer. The reason why I had that name, wait, it will come.
Yeah, so I was like a full-time lecturer even at SHS. Right. So I was a full-time tutor teaching students. Like I had that belief of rising with others. So
Okay.
we rise by raising others.
Yeah.
So when you are having challenge in some areas, if it's a group challenge, I organize you guys in groups, then I teach you. If it should be personalized lesson, then I call you, then I teach you.
Okay.
You get the point?
Yeah, I get
So
it.
basically, that was what I was good at, and the students love it. People used to say that, oh, Charlie, you teach better than this teacher.
Hey.
Sorry to say that. Right?
Yeah, I know students talk a lot, so it's not.
It doesn't mean I'm good than the teacher. It doesn't mean that I'm brilliant than the teacher. Perhaps Einstein, Newton said that I've seen a lot because I've stood on the shoulders of giants, right? So anything that I had, any knowledge that I had was a knowledge from my teachers.
Okay.
But I had that high level of understanding. So I used to be teaching people in such a way that using simple analogies to make it easy for them. So they used to say that, oh, Charlie, you are good, like you are a very, very good teacher. Go, he's a good teacher, like that kind of praises.
So that brought about the name global lecturer.
No, that didn't bring the global lecture.
So that one too will come later.
Yeah. No, it was normal guy teaching. At that time, it was a normal guy teaching. So that was the point that I felt, oh, maybe I'm good at teaching too. Because I met one man who told me that I might be good journalist.
Okay.
When I was doing the music and combining the academics with it, that guy told me I might be good journalist. And when I was at SHS, Form 2, there was one English teacher of ours.
Okay.
She was called Mama D, Madam Diana. She also said that if she had knew my interest from Form 1, she would have changed the program for me so that I would be at the general house, because she saw that I would be a good lawyer.
One person.
Yes. So one person said that I would be a good journalist.
So a journalist, a lawyer.
Other person also said that I would be a good lawyer. But I sat down to look at the relationship between them. All of them had to do with convincing people. Journalists, you are speaking. So I was good at speaking. I was very creative, creating things and using your mind, using your mouth to sell them out.
Okay.
So with the music I was doing, I was just creating things, then I was communicating it with people.
So one person, you were a lawyer.
Yeah.
Journalist.
Yeah.
Musician.
Yeah.
Teacher.
Yeah.
Wow.
So that was just from their perspective.
Okay.
The madam said I would be good at law.
Okay.
And the other man said I would be good in journalism. Right? But when I sat down, I realized that all these fields, that is being a lawyer and being a journalist, it's all about communicating with people. So I think then I might be good at communicating with people. So if my guys are also saying that I'm a good teacher, teaching is also a communication way.
Yeah.
So why don't I consider teaching as part of my professions, right? It's part of my future aspirations.
Yeah.
But then being a teacher in Ghana doesn't pay, right?
Yeah.
We all know the ground truth.
Yeah.
So you might be born to be a teacher, but then because of the working conditions, you might end up being in another field, right? So the name global lecturer, as you were asking, came from trying to strike a balance between those two. So I said that, yes, this is myself. I will not drop the music.
Okay.
Even if I become a president in Ghana here,
Okay.
I'll still do my music. But then if I'm considering teaching as a profession, then I should aim at the top. So what is the highest level that I can reach in this teaching profession?
Okay.
That's when I considered being a lecturer.
Okay.
Because I realized that the highest level that I can be in teaching is being a lecturer. And because it doesn't pay well in Ghana, I should consider going international.
And globally.
That's where the global was also coined from.
Okay.
And that motivated me to choose the physics program.
And I get
Alright.
it. And I get it.
My cutoff for physics was 9.
You had 9.
Yes. When KNUST evaluated my results for physics, it was 9.
9.
Yes.
Wow.
And the cutoff at that time for physics was 24.
24.
Yeah, I think 24 or 21.
Okay.
During
Oh, then the
2020.
difference was quite wide.
Wide difference. I even had electrical engineering at UMatt.
Okay. Okay.
Right? That was on my first application, but I didn't go that year.
Oh, okay.
I came the following year. And you see, I didn't go to the UMatt because I realized that when I go to the engineering field, it will restrict my teaching career. Yes. Honestly, that was the main reason. So, in the next year, I applied to KNUST straight.
Okay.
BSc Physics. That was the first choice, followed by computer science, followed by chemistry, then by mathematics. I sent it to one of my guy at chemistry at that time. He was already in school. He was laughing at me and he told me that, my guy, you are sick. Why would you place physics first
Yeah.
and placing computer science second? Why you qualify for all those courses? I said, no,
It's what you want.
physics is what I want. I even wanted to select physics for all the 4 slots, but that's not the
It
good.
wasn't possible.
Yes, that's not the good option. So
Wow.
I just want to do the physics.
So now we've gotten to know that you chose physics because you like teaching.
Yes,
And
I want. So even as university level 100, all the people were calling me global lecturer because when you ask me what is your name, I'll tell you that my name is global lecturer.
just like that.
Yes, I came with a lecturer mindset.
Okay.
I came with a lecturer mindset. I wanted to be known. Right after SHS, I opened a YouTube channel that I was using it to teach people.
Wow.
So I started the work early. The only thing I didn't have was PhD. As I'm sure KNUST would have even conferred me as a lecturer.
So now you want to call yourself a lecturer? Take it easy.
Yes.
Okay, so now you are calling yourself a lecturer, global lecturer, because of the aspirations that you have.
Yes.
Okay. Now you are in the university, first year.
Yeah.
Normally we write goals down and aspirations that we want to achieve.
Yeah.
Along the line, we are hit by life in a way that we tend to drop all these things.
Yes.
So you, SHS, we were doing physics, which wasn't really intense as in this university level. You came to university with different physics terms and things.
Yeah.
So you had this ambition to become a global lecturer. How was the first interaction with like with the new environment, new courses, new people, new lecturers, new ideology, everything? How did it go?
So when I came to year 1, I was at Independence Hall. So
Okay.
all the Spartans watching me, your boy is here. So I was at the Independence Hall, and because I was coming with the lecturing mindset,
Okay.
if you give me the opportunity to lecture you, regardless of your level, I will do so.
At first year, you want to lecture third year students?
Not necessarily that bad. If you avail yourself for teaching, why not? I will just teach you. You get the point? So, when and you see,
You are doing wonders.
yeah, when I was in year 1, I used to be solving assignments. That's what I was doing. So when they give us assignments, I used to be solving them and sending them to the
class groups.
the class groups. I realized that people were having problem with that because people felt like, why this guy, does he think that he's the only
He
brilliant
knows
guy
everything.
within us?
I think society sometimes should give people like that the
So,
chance.
yes, but I was not perturbed in the physics step. I was not the step, right? I was not the step. So that was what I was doing. And even Form 1, or let me say year 1, that's the right term.
Yeah.
When I was in year 1, I organized tutorial for my own people. And they will tell you,
This guy is doing wonders.
So year 1, I was doing a lot of things.
Okay.
I was programming website,
Okay.
right? So I was learning HTML, CSS, and JavaScript.
Year 1.
Yes, I was learning HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. My roommates will testify to that. And the goal of learning that was to have a dedicated website for my teaching because I want to go global. My goal has to be the image.
Yeah.
I wanted to be the image. When we talk about learning in US. We talk about organic chemistry tutor.
Yeah.
Sarkan.
Yeah.
They were the people who motivated me. You know, I
Okay.
was being introduced to YouTube at a very tender age, right?
Yeah.
So I wanted to be the organic chemistry tutor in Ghana. Even if I don't work in a teaching field, right? Even if I don't work as a lecturer,
Okay.
I wanted to have that platform that I can use to teach the entire world. So I was learning programming to code the website or
Okay.
to program a website for my YouTube stores, so that students can go and they don't need a teacher before they can start learning.
Yeah.
That was the goal. That was the main reason why I started programming in HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. At that same time, I was learning Python to use it as a back-end language for the website.
First year, what people
First
were
year.
struggling to find their way in the school.
At that same time, I was learning Photoshop. Do you know why? With the Photoshop, I started earlier. I started Photoshop and Adobe Premiere Pro when I was
At the SHS
at the
level.
SHS level.
Okay.
Because at the SHS level, I was still doing the music, and some of my guys were dancing. So I used to be sharing all those affairs. That computing spirit was there.
Yeah.
So I was programming with CSS, HTML, JavaScript. I was learning Python. I was playing with Photoshop
Okay.
to do my thumbnails and other things.
Yeah.
And I was recording lessons for my own class people. They will testify to that. Intro mechanics and other things. I had video on my YouTube channel. I was in year 1. The thing was taught in year 1. And I was solving problems and sending it to the YouTube channel. Then I send them the link to go and watch.
And at the same time, you're also learning for your own coursework.
At the same time, I was learning for the course.
So you see, if you are in first year, some people will say, "Oh, me, I'm in first year. Let me go to second year before I do something." But our brother here, our boss here, is telling us that he started earlier. When he came and he had a purpose, he had a plan.
Yeah,
and he made sure that he followed the plan.
You see, the story I'm sharing right now is not a holy girl,
Okay.
right? Yes, it will work for you when you are like me, when you are living the global living.
Yeah.
When I say when you are living the global living,
Make us understand.
it means that you are just like me, and you are trying to emulate my lifestyle. There are a lot of things people fancy. I also don't fancy them.
Yeah. I get it.
You hardly see me making call for 30 minutes.
You can't make call for 30 minutes.
A lot of girls has broken up with me because of call making.
Hey!
No, it's true. That is
They don't like making calls.
Yeah, so I've been single for years because any girl that I get, they need attention. I'm an artist. I had been an underground artist for
Artist, you need a girl. You need someone to at least warm your body.
I'm an artist. How can I give attention at the same time?
Hey, boss. You see, boss nigga.
So, that has been the sad truth, and it's too good on my side.
Okay.
Sometimes as a person, you feel like there should be somebody around you.
Yeah.
But then, I used to say that it's very, very hard to stay with me. Because, see how the things I've mentioned. Ask me, where do I get time to do all this?
Yes.
So I kill my distractions to feed my focus.
Yeah, because time management. You see, recently I realized that the 24 hours is not even enough.
Yes.
Hey, wow.
So
wow,
I starve my distractions to feed my focus. I've always been posting this on my stats. So, one thing is, I can be friend with you. Even my mom finds it difficult to get me on call. That's the gospel truth. I feel like the reason why I don't like call is when I'm coding and you are testing me, I can reply. But when I'm making call, I can't code.
So you have to cut off all.
I always use my fingers, right?
Yeah.
So if I lift my finger, it should go to type. It shouldn't make call.
Yeah.
So when I'm making call,
means that you are done.
I can't do anything.
Yeah. Okay.
So at that time, I was not making any call. So all those time were invested in my personal stuffs. That was how come I was able to program in web languages, Python,
Do Photoshop.
record YouTube, and you are a YouTuber.
Yeah,
You know the
it's
YouTube,
very stressful.
you know
When
the
first
YouTube
year-
life cycle.
Yes, yes, it's very
So
stressful.
with the YouTube, I will record the video, I will edit the video, I will convert the video before I send it to the YouTube channel. And I will also have to sit down.
No, you are a genius.
I also have to sit down and design the thumbnail.
Hey,
So-
one person.
Which time do you want me to use to
You won't get the time.
make
You
or
won't get the time.
use to make love with somebody?
You-
4-0.
You won't get it. 4-0.
4-0.
Well, 4 years without anyone
Oh,
to
4-0.
to
No,
warm
no
the
girlfriend.
body.
4 years, no girlfriend. My girlfriend is mine. But you know that the actual truth is that I get more fun with coding than
being with it. Well, I definitely
Being
get
with
one. It's
other
just time. It's the time will come that
yeah.
the girls will rushing you.
So that's why I said you have to live the self-paid living. Like
Mm.
live the global living. Self-paid is one of my names.
Self.
Self-paid. That's the current name I use for music.
Okay.
So I used to tell and those guys around me don't know this. I used to tell them that if you want to be like me, you have to live my living,
Yeah. Yeah.
right?
But before you even continue, you've not mentioned anything about music. You say you program, you do Photoshop, but you've not mentioned music. Why first year didn't you do music?
It's first year that I did the song. Fan girl busy work me date. Can I hold your body? Can we save the date?
Hey!
And if you want no from Fanny and Catty cake, kwajo for your kuba, kwajo we peke.
Uh-huh.
Oh, you're nice. Yeah, no, you're fine.
Uh-huh.
Also, remember that in 3 days will be nice.
Eh.
Mistakenly me press the body as she deny.
Uh-huh.
Or don't you better take it, mama could you buy?
Uh-huh.
Akosia na mo no kwane take ni bon pesika.
Hey.
Menene kwa club ba what we siga.
Hey.
Ni je mugu ha.
Hey.
Kwajo me pesa.
Hey, stop. And the thing is, why do you use these words? Hey, look, you see, hey,
You know, this one was actually a mistake with the Asake's beat. You know, Asake did them never see me call. Yeah, so that was the mistake. But you know, one thing is that you know, and I think that's the main reason why I also don't have a lot of fun with ladies and girls in general, right? The kind of music I do is like romance song,
Yeah.
that kind of
Yeah.
nasty type of song. You get a point. And you know, I have a lot of fun writing songs.
Yeah.
So I'm being entertained by the things I do.
Mm.
My dad used to tell me that when I was a kid, I can be in a room for 1 week
Without coming out.
without coming out.
Wow.
So they used to say that I'm one of their word that have not given them problems
Yeah.
since childhood till now.
Now. Wow.
When I came to the university, it was always myself being on campus and being in my room.
Achieving what you want.
My roommates liked my lifestyle because I used to spend my entire life at the study room so that they can also get the room to do their personal stuffs. You get a point.
Personal stuff. Yes,
So,
I like that way.
Yeah, so like that is how I was living.
Okay.
So when I'm sad, I'm being entertained by music.
Mm.
When I'm sad, I'm being entertained by coding. When I'm sad, I'm being entertained by teaching. That's personally my
So first year you were doing all these things.
oh yes.
So when the first year results came, what was the results for the first year?
I didn't do well. I had but the CW was 80 plus.
You want the exact? You didn't see. You didn't do. I had 80 plus. No, you see. Sometimes you make. Oh my! You didn't do. I had 80 plus.
Yeah.
No, we want the exact number. What do you
So
get?
I had 80.6.
80.6. What's the? You see, sometimes if someone achieves something like this, and the main focus is academics, sometimes it's somehow understandable. But for you to be doing all these things, and if what he's mentioning is not like just mentioning sick, but he's actually doing it, and it's very time consuming. Music, programming, YouTube. I think you deserve it. You deserve the flowers. You deserve the flowers. Well done. 80.6.
Yeah, 80.6.
While doing all these things.
80.6.
Wow. So now moving forward from first year, second year, how was the transition? Did you make friends easily? How was your life on campus? How was the relationship with people?
I was making friends, but then all my friends were guys.
Now let's talk about second year. So I did some research and I realized that in the physics department, for you to actually increase in second year, like second year is the toughest, and you having 80.6, which is very good from the onset. Second year, did you drop drastically or was okay?
This is very, very important. And I think with the physics department, the toughest year is second year.
Okay.
But for people like us, although not everybody, but for some of us, we were not fortunate. Because first year, second semester, there was some problem with the French results. The problem was not coming from we, the students, but it was coming from the lecturer.
Okay.
We had a conversation with the lecturer, and the lecturer admitted that the problem was coming from his end. And in view of that, he promised us that he'll make sure that everything will be rectified.
Okay.
But then nothing was rectified.
Oh.
So as I'm here, French, first year, second semester,
Okay.
I was being given 42
42
for a 2 credit
Oh.
course.
Oh.
So that took my CWA from 80.6 to 76.88.
You see how I'm shocked? 42 took me from 80 to 76. Hey, this life.
It took me from 80.60 to
76.88.
76.88. Hi. And you know that increasing in the university,
Yeah,
it's not an easy task.
it's not easy at all.
With some programs, it may be easy,
Yeah,
but with the physics department,
physics. Yeah.
increasing is very, very difficult.
And you see, physics is one of the difficult programs worldwide. So physics is difficult.
And second year was also the year I met my hardest situation.
Wow. Can you take us through?
Because first year, second semester, French lecturer has given me 44. I've dropped to 76.
44, 42.
Sorry, 42.
Okay.
I've dropped from 80.60 to
76.
76.88. Now, we are moving to second year.
Okay.
Second year, you know, people had always been saying that, Charlie, the way you are talented, the way you are good in academics, and you are good in this, you are good in that, you should consider traveling abroad.
Yeah.
So I met one guy who told me that, oh, he can apply to schools in US for me. So he did the application, and you know what? I used my hostel money to do this application.
Oh. Why? You should have informed your parents.
My mates will testify to this. My dad had always been saying that once after undergrad, I'll make sure that you do your master's and PhD in US or in abroad.
Okay.
So my dad gave me that assurance to complete
University first.
Okay. But you know,
why you wanted a shortcut?
Yes, basically, I was curious, and you know, everybody
no shortcut to heaven.
Everybody wants to be in the States, right?
Okay, yeah.
So
yeah.
I even paid for the hostel. Then I went to the place, took my money back, and invested in the school application.
Oh,
the scholarships came, but I didn't get
the full scholarship.
Funded.
Oh.
Then the agreement was that a company has to fund me. Then after completing, I have to work 10 years in the US to pay. So
wow.
I said, no, I can't do this.
You can't. 10 years.
I can't do this.
But you have to return back to your country and help the country.
And at that point, it was very, very difficult to inform my parents that this is what has happened.
Yeah.
One, first child, they've trusted you.
Yeah.
And they know that Kwajo will never disappoint us. So I cannot and I dare not to tell them that this is what I've used your money for. I had a conversation with a lot of people. They promised me that, oh, no problem, when you come, we'll get you a place to sleep. But when I came, all of them were fallacy. Oh, so when I came to second year, I had no place to sleep. Remember that was the same time I had dropped to 76.88. It was only one friend of mine. I will always mention his name at every place I go. He's called Edward Danson.
Okay.
He completed geophysics this year. Edward told me that, Ajimai, I sleep at my hostel with my brother. Come and join us.
Oh.
He sent all my things to their place.
Wow.
But, you know, I was that type who always want to fight for it, work for it, but not beg for it. I don't beg.
Wow.
I'm that type. So even when I'm struggling, I go through the struggling and so
That's deep.
I told Edward that I'm very, very grateful, but I can't be in his room. And Edward might comment in the comment section when he watched this video.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
So do you know where I was sleeping? I was sleeping at Queen's study room.
Queens.
Yes.
In K University.
Yes. I was sleeping at the Queen's study room. I'm telling you the truth.
Hey.
I slept in the study room for more than 3 weeks.
Wow.
Sleeping on the floor and on chairs.
But you see, one do you know what one thing I like about this part of the whole conversation? You see, initially I asked you that when you were at the younger age, do you face any financial challenge? You said no. Your parents provided.
Yeah.
Now in this case, your parents are willing to provide, but I don't want to break your
Yes.
trust. So what you are going to do is that you're going to fund yourself.
Yes.
So in this time, I think it was very challenging.
A friend of mine, look at my face. She's called Charity. Charity, it was C++, Dr. Chanes class. And you know how second year courses are stressful.
Yeah, yeah.
Prof. Bavari will be having Zoom meeting. You go to library for C++. You go here, you come back here. Charity looked at my face and she told me that, Ajima, you are going through a lot. I can see it from your face. Do you know what it takes to sleep at the study room for 3 weeks?
No,
When I
was it because you've not experienced anything like that in your life before?
You know,
because
I had not been in that challenge before.
Oh.
When I was coming, my dad gave me 1,200 to spend for the first 1 month.
oh, so like everything was okay. You
Yes.
were on a good path.
Yes, at Queen's. In a day, I was spending more than 100 cedis. Because you have to buy in the morning, buy in the afternoon, buy in the evening.
Yeah.
Whilst I have a lot of foodstuffs, my things were with Edward. You get my point?
Yeah.
So I was sleeping at the study room because if I had called my dad within a twinkling of an eye, he would have sent me more than 4,000 to rent another room. But I didn't want to break the law.
Yeah.
Right.
I think
So-
that was good. That was
So the smart move was that I told them to give me the the school fees.
okay.
At that time we were paying 2,003. I told them it's 3,000. So they gave me 3,000.
Okay.
And that was how come I ended up at Koti. So they gave me the 3,000. Then I used the 3,000 to rent a room at Koti.
Then your fees.
The fees. I work to pay the fees.
Wow.
I work to pay the fees. You know,
Wow.
when you don't go through struggles,
Yeah.
you don't get innovative ideas.
You don't really appreciate life. Yeah.
You get my point?
Yeah.
You see, the same man who promised to get me a place to sleep, right?
Yeah.
Although he didn't get me a place to sleep, but he introduced me to another man
Okay.
who gave me a work. So I was teaching the daughters of Agric Extension Officer at Eija.
Wow.
He's called Mr. Raphael,
Okay. Okay.
right? So I was being linked to that man.
Mm.
So I started that teaching, and each day the man was giving me 40 cedis.
40 cedis.
Yes.
Okay.
The man has really helped me.
Mm.
He was giving me 40 cedis. So through that teaching, he also because I was a physics student, but then I was teaching them chemistry.
Hey, physics and teaching them chemistry.
Yes.
Wow.
So the recommendation came. The wall said that, oh, that
He's very good.
the teacher is super
Very good.
brilliant.
Wow. Wow.
Even one of the child is now at K University.
Okay.
She's reading mathematics,
Okay. Okay.
right? So that recommendation sent me to another class.
Hey.
That was a private classes at Faith. That time, that place too, I was working within a month. I was receiving like 800 cedis.
So you were teaching all these people.
Yes, so I was teaching at Agric Extension Officer's house.
Yeah.
That was a home tuition, right? By that time, I had already secured a place at
Place at-
Kuti
yeah,
with
yeah.
my school fees.
Yeah.
Then I was also teaching at the Faith classes. The school is called Faith. It is
Okay.
at Eija. I was
Okay.
teaching at the classes there. And through recommendation from that class, I had another position at St. Louis SHS.
Wow. Me, I don't think it was just the recommendation. It was because of the
it was
service that were
because-
delivering.
so at a point, I had to reject some of the teaching.
Hey.
So I had the opportunity.
You see, this guy is too good. You are too good.
Yes. So that introduced me to the teaching.
Okay.
And the teaching has become my job till now.
No. Okay. So you teach people a lot.
Oh, walls of professors, including the college examination officer
For
of
College
the College
of
of
Science.
Science, Professor
Here
Charles
University.
Seven. Yes.
Wow. Wow.
I taught a sword at JHS and one at SHS.
Mm.
So I was able to accumulate more than the school
The
fees.
exact
So I
amount.
paid the school fees. I even paid it in SS. Right now, KNUSC is owing me 1,200.
You see, one thing I like about him is that when he faces a challenge, he tries to be the challenge, put it to the challenge that
Yes.
you challenge, you are nothing.
Yes.
When you went to SHS, you people said, that's not my position. Let me show you the real thing.
Yes. So
Wow,
I
wow.
went through a lot of struggles in year 2.
Mm.
Honestly, a lot of struggles.
But you're able to go through this whole
Yes,
process.
that's why I slept at Queen's study room for more than three solid weeks.
Hi.
Sleeping at the study room. Sometimes
So once you are studying, then you sleep for a long time, or you just go there to sleep.
I'm studying. You don't have a place to sleep.
Yeah.
So I don't just go to study.
Did it affect your health?
Health, no, but they stole my phone at that point too.
Oh.
So sometimes I can sit behind my laptop and it will turn to tears.
Yeah.
When I project my eyes to the house,
Yeah.
see the good food my parents
Yeah.
are eating,
What they
good
can
food-
give you, and
the good
you
food my
struggling like
brothers
that.
are eating,
Yeah.
and I am at KNUST
Struggling.
for what?
For what?
Is this? I ask myself, is this a movie?
Yeah. Wow, you got to that
Like,
point.
at the point, I felt like my life was a movie.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
But when I had the first teaching, the man was giving me 40 CDs a day.
You
Felt like
realize
I
that
was
now.
cool. And my mom was also giving me 100 CDs in every week.
Okay.
Every week she used to be sending me 100 CDs.
So that was
I feel
also
like
helping you.
40 CDs. When I go Saturday and Sunday, 80 CDs.
Yeah.
Saturday and Sunday, 80 CDs. And you know, Agric Extension Officer,
Yeah.
foodstuffs was also coming.
Okay. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Then they gave me another class. The money was coming. But then, you know, you have to, the accounts people will tell you that there is always an opportunity cost in achieving something. There was a trade-off.
You have to
So
do something.
I have to, you are
Balance
not
it.
dropping something,
Yeah.
but you are selling your time.
It's
The
not
time
easy.
that you are supposed to use to study,
you are,
you
doing
are
that
selling
thing.
it to do the work, right? At that time, to remember, you are still programming, you are still doing YouTube, you are still recording your music.
No, I thought maybe this time you've dropped some of them.
Oh, my brother, even when they stole my phone at Queens, I was still doing my music.
Wow. So if you are watching, you see, sometimes we all make excuses because of this and that, but he's proving to us that upon all the difficulties, he never stopped. He mentioned something from the onset, which was consistency, and he has been consistent all from through the struggles, the difficult times.
And
You are
you know
really
the
a
truth.
genius. Yeah.
Do you know the truth?
Okay.
Even as at the point that I was struggling genuinely,
Yeah.
year 2, I applied to every scholarship. None of them considered me. Yes. But I know somebody who did not apply, but just a phone call, he had a scholarship. So somebody told me that, my brother, don't apply. Use that time to go and work and get money,
Yeah.
because they will not give it to you. So second year, lot of struggles. Semester 1, semester 2. But you know something?
Your seed of you drop.
Yes. Second year, I dropped. I dropped from 76.88 to 79.32.
That was not drop. You deceived us. That's not drop. That's not drop.
That is the time I had the highest CAWA jump.
Wow.
That time, I had no friend to talk to. I had no person to visit.
Yeah.
I just eat at Queen's Max supermarket.
Yeah.
They have food they sell there.
Yeah.
So I just eat from the Queen's kitchen. Then I get back to the study room. I'm sleeping at the study room. How
So
can
you
I
have
drop?
to learn. You have to learn. Yeah.
So even at the time that life became comfortable, I even wish that I prefer sleeping at the study room than being in the room.
So it means that the 3 weeks extended to 1 month, even
No.
more than that.
Once I had a room at Koti,
Okay.
I moved from the study room.
Back
To
to
Koti.
your room. Okay.
But at the study room, when I go to the study room,
You have to
I had
learn.
no other thing to do than to learn.
Yeah, exactly.
Sometimes I only feel sad, and that was the only thing that prevented me from learning. But I was always learning. I was always learning, always programming, always doing my own things. Right?
And you jumped from
Yes.
76 to 79.
79.32. So by the time I was moving to year 3, I was very close to 80.
Hi. You see, so this is like the greatest comeback in history.
These struggles, they didn't bring me down.
Yeah.
They never brought me down. And one thing is that when I see people complaining about their situation,
You'll be laughing.
it's funny. Like
Yeah.
I see it to be funny because what I went through that time, if it were
Yeah,
an ordinary
I
person,
can see. I can
the
see.
person would have dropped the university.
Eh,
I'm telling you the truth. It wasn't easy.
it wasn't easy.
It wasn't easy. at
Okay,
that
so
time.
now from second year, you've gone through this process, this
Yeah.
stress. You've been able to push. Whilst we were expecting you to drop, you've defied the odds. You've actually shown everybody that no, this is not what I am made for. For me, I'm global, so I have to show that whether rain or shine, I have to still increase. You've done that. Now, third year, what happened? And final
third
year.
year, third year was the smoothest year. Life was really smooth,
Okay.
honestly, because third year now I've established the teaching positions.
Okay.
I have a place I teach to get money.
Mm,
Daddy will give me another money for hostel,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
When I went home too, I would do some
Side works. And,
side works. So I came with a lot of money.
yeah.
I rented a place. Life was
Okay.
quite okay for me.
Mm.
I had no problem. But then the only problem was that, initially because of the computing, the programming and the other stuffs, I thought that I belonged to the computing specialization.
Okay.
So I went to the computing specialization and I spent a lot of time there before switching to geophysics.
So you did computing.
Yes,
physics.
I did computing for like 1 month, 2 weeks.
Hey.
Yeah, 2 weeks to the midterm, I guess. That was when I came to geophysics.
2 weeks to the midsem.
Yes. That was when I
No,
came
no,
to
no.
geophysics.
Hey,
I think
then
2 weeks,
you-
2
why
weeks,
do you
3
always
weeks,
try to do impossible things like things that's
2 weeks,
challenging?
3 weeks to the examination, to the midterm. That's when I came to geophysics.
Wow.
Yes. So
Then it means that there will be a challenge.
when I was coming to geophysics, the mind was to use all the computing knowledge I have in geophysics. I wanted to apply all the things I
Yeah.
know in computing to geophysics. So that also imposed its own challenges. But that was minimal challenges.
Okay.
It has to do with academics, things that I don't have control over.
Over.
So although I dropped, but the drop was with regards to things I had no control over them. At the physics department, they don't joke with attendance.
Yeah. Yeah.
So once I spent my time at the computing, right,
Coming to
geophysics,
attendance.
there were some courses that even though I came to geophysics late, but I taught those courses. When it comes to midterm, right,
Yeah.
there was the midterm I wrote, the geophysics specialization midterm. I had 27 out of 30, some even 29 out of 30. You get my point? But attendance, some classworks, and other things
that
went
you made.
against me,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So it dropped me by, I think, 1.
0.1 or
No,
1.
pure 1.
1. So from 79 to about 78.
Yeah, about 78.
So now final year first semester, what was the CWA?
Okay, so it was around 78, but not up to 79.
Okay. Then from that 78, you moved straight to 80. How did you do that in the scope of just some months or just some 6 months, 8 months? How do you do that?
When you check my trend, like I told you in second year, I was able to move from 76.88
Okay.
to 79.32,
Yeah.
right? So it tells you that with all things being equal, for every
Second
semester or for every semester, I increase with a margin greater than 1. Right? So it's always greater than 1. But there's always that one lecturer who always destroy your CWE. And the physics students will testify to this.
It's not even only physics. All the programs, there's just one lecture. Always
one lecture.
Pull you down, yeah.
Who is meant to sit on your CWE. Let me use that word. So final year first semester, that was the year of 80 for me.
Okay.
Because I told myself that I belong to 80. I don't belong to 70.
Okay.
So I'm moving to 80 straight in final year first semester. But then a lecturer from nowhere who taught us management, the lecturer gave us
low marks.
He gave me 56.
Wow.
And honestly, the highest mark in the class was 62.
So you 56 means that you are
Yes. And a person who has gotten 97 in atomic physics.
Hi.
You can't tell me management is way more difficult than atomic physics.
Yeah.
So it was a problem. We complained, HOD did his possible best, but the lecturer decided not to rectify it.
But also upon all these challenges, you still
So I was supposed to be in 80 by final year first semester. But because of what the lecturer did, I was not able to
reach
that place.
Okay, sure.
Right?
Yeah.
So I was at 78.98.
Okay.
That's it on me, I remember.
Yeah.
So by the end of final year first semester, I achieved a CW of 78.98. And it actually paid me.
So how do you get the 80, the final year result, the 80 points?
So the final year results, you see, before the semester started, I prayed that we should get lecturers who will not make mistake this time.
Yeah.
Right? And I think it worked out. You see, God always listening to prayers.
Yeah.
You get the point. So the management is management 1, management 2. But then they changed the management lecturer. So the management 2 was entrepreneurship. So when the results came, I had 92 for the management.
From the 56 to 92.
Yes.
Wow.
So this one, I felt like that is what I truly deserve.
You truly deserve.
So I had a lot of 90s and a lot of 80s. And the semester average was around 86.
Hey!
It was 86 plus.
Wow.
So when they add it to the cumulative, I had 80.01. So it was not magic. It was just the aftermath of hard work.
Yeah. So I think you've actually done a lot, and I'm really inspired. So audience,
let me chip in this. Please, I did not stop the music and the other things.
Okay, you were doing all
this. It was
things.
even intense. Students will tell you this. There are a lot of things I've not mentioned. I serve as the academic head in year 2, year 3. I was running tutorials. I've run C++ and Python tutorials. I've taught a lot of students how to code throughout this journey.
Wow.
I've done a whole lot of things, and students will testify to that. They know I'm the only student who has run tutorial on the day of exams. Multivariable calculus.
Okay.
The paper was at 2. I ran a tutorial from 6 to 12. Then from 12 to 1. When I ended the tutorial, it was left with just 30 minutes to enter the examination hall.
I say I'm still enjoying this conversation, but for the sake of our audience, let's because the way I'm enjoying this, I don't think we will even end. We will listen to him, and we can't even end the show. Okay, so for now, someone is watching us, and the person is really inspired, but the person wants to know how he can also be like you. You did mention that being like you is not easy.
Yes.
But if the person, let's say, you can show the person 1 or 2 things that if the person wants to be like you, break these chains and become the best in all fields, not just academically, but music, and combine them.
Yeah.
Any last words for our audience?
So I used to say that you have to live the self-paid or Ajimai living.
Okay.
It's very, very important. Myself too, there are some aspects of the university that I think if I'm given another opportunity again, I would emphasize on those aspects.
Okay.
So if you really want to be like how Nana Ajimai is, you have to starve your distractions to feed your focus.
Okay.
Anything that distracts you, anything that prevents you from getting focus, you have to starve them. Starving them means that you don't pay attention to them, right? So around year 4, I started mingling with some ladies, right? And in fact, I was becoming a changed person. So university is an area of exploration. Yeah. If you find your love in year 1, you can just keep it up with her, right? Make sure the core goal of being in the university is your books. Remember, upon all these things, I was not putting the books aside.
Okay.
At no point did I mention that I was not learning, right?
Yeah.
I was always paying attention to my books. I was just fortunate that I don't put a lot of effort before I grasp concepts, right? So I would just encourage you to do that programming. I will encourage you to do that videography, that photography. But make sure that if you are not like Kwadwo Agyeman, give the academics and the slides 80%.
Okay.
Then 20% to your normal stuffs.
Hope you are listening.
If you are like Kwadwo Agyeman,
Okay.
give the slides 20% and give your personal stuffs 80%. Me, I give 80% to personal stuffs,
And
20% to slides, because I'm that type who can complete 24 slides within 2 days.
Hey!
It's serious. That one I will not lie to anybody here. And my guys who stay with me at Kote will tell you this. That's why it pained me when the management lecturer gave me small mark. Because I used like 3 days to complete more than
Everything.
1,000 pages.
Hey!
Serious.
3 days.
Yes. And me, when I'm learning, it's not like I'm reading. I'm putting them in my mind. You get the point?
Wow.
So that is what I will just give to your audience. If you want to be like me, be focused. Starve your distractions to feed your focus. Right?
Yeah.
You should be consistent. You should always show up. Don't give room for excuses.
Okay.
Right? You can't deposit excuses in your bank account.
Okay.
Don't give room for excuses. There's one guy in our class, we call him Ransford.
Okay.
When he watches this video, he will comment. He used to say that I'm one of the most consistent guy he has ever seen on this earth.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
I respect my personal timetable more than any other
You have a
person.
personal timetable.
Yes, even right now, as I'm currently a teaching assistant, I have a personal timetable
Okay.
because I've not achieved my goals yet.
Okay.
Right? So you just have to have a plan, stick to the plan, be committed, be disciplined to your timetable. Right? You should be late. You can be late to any normal stuffs, but you can't be late to your personal timetable. Right?
Sure.
In the university, I was using Phonemaker. When I go to the library with Phonemaker, students will be laughing at me. But that is what I like. Me, I don't know the type of learning where I will learn and pick the book again. So I use Phonemaker. I write, I memorize, I clean. I'm done with it. That's my lifestyle. So I think if people listen to this conversation, then they try to take some piece out of it. Then they see how I was balancing my time. If they want to emulate the same lifestyle, I think it will work for them.
Thank you very much for
Yeah.
having you here. And you see, some people would like to connect with you personally so that you can be their mentors, help them out in this journey. So how can they reach you out? Are you on LinkedIn?
Yeah.
You want to put your personal number out there or anything that they can communicate with
Personal number is quite strange.
you? Okay. But are you on LinkedIn?
Yeah, I'm on
Okay,
LinkedIn.
so your name on LinkedIn.
My LinkedIn name is Agyeman Ebenezer.
Agyeman Ebenezer.
Facebook, I have a page. The page name is Global Lecturer.
Global lecturer.
Yes,
Okay.
Naso, Nana Agyeman School of Excellence. YouTube is Nana Agyeman School of Excellence, Naso.
Okay.
And the name there, my personal name there is also Global Lecturer. Instagram is Global Lecturer. Every place is Global
Lecturer.
Right.
So that is Global Lecturer for you.
Yeah.
So Global Lecturer, thank you once again for coming to this show, and our audience, thank you very much for watching. But before we leave the show, so now you are done with school, so what next? What are you focusing on
Yeah,
for
so
now?
the next goal is to pursue a master's program
Okay,
or a PhD program.
sure.
Different people have their own mindsets for pursuing graduate program.
Yeah.
But I've split some of the career path to you, and
Okay.
for me to be more credible and to be trusted by the number of audience I want,
Yeah,
I need
you
a
have to reach
higher
that level.
education. So my aim is to go for their PhD, that P little H capital D, right? So, and that's the main reason why I want to serve as a teaching assistant
In the
at the
university.
department. In fact, I had a lot of positions, teaching positions, software engineering positions, but
I
I chose
have
to
to.
be a teaching assistant
Wow.
because of that.
Wow.
So I'm still here. We are still helping students. If students need help, they can reach out. Since second year, I've also been dealing with laptop business. If you need laptop too, you can come around.
So you do business too as
Yes, yeah,
Okay.
I like business. I'm a business guy, but I can't split everything here.
well? Yeah.
That's
yeah.
the
I think we should have even have a part two, but you see, time factor plays a role here.
Yeah.
So he's actually all around, everything in one person, and I've really enjoyed this show. So thank you very much. Thank you once again for watching. And one thing I want you to do is that I want this video to trend, go to every corner, reach worldwide, because his name is Global. Global means this video too should go global. So let's do justice to that and let our gentleman here, our genius here, the Albert Einstein of our time here, reach every corner of this world. And I know some futures will come and say, this man, yes, I watched him some time ago.
Really?
Yes, there he is. And we all be glad because
Yeah,
minds like this have to do
we just
magnificent things. So thank you once again. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, comment, and also make sure that every individual within your circle gets to hear about this video. Thank you once again for watching. Thank you too for having me on my show. Okay.
Thank you.
Bye bye.